Hello, friends. Welcome to Akulmach Live. I am CK, and today we are talking about the surge in the Bitcoin market. The usual surge which is there, but there was this sort of slowdown in the Bitcoin arena. But suddenly, for past few weeks, there has been an increase, and there is a upward swing of the Bitcoin, and therefore we are discussing this. Before we start this discussion, I would like to tell you that in no way we are propagating that the Bitcoin is a sound investment. Even if you want to invest in Bitcoin, please make your own study. Please make sure that you have done enough due diligence before you park your money in Bitcoin. And you know that on my channel, I never propagate investment in Bitcoin simply because in many countries it is not regulated. So if there are regulations in your country, please jolly well go ahead and invest. But if there are no regulations in your country, please stay away from Bitcoin for the time being. And therefore now there is a jump in the Bitcoin market. We will study 5 points today because of which this Bitcoin surge is being experienced. All right, let's go to the first point, and that is the institutional flow. Why the Bitcoin is doing so well in past couple of weeks? Simply because there are many institutions who have decided to put their weight behind the Bitcoin. They are parking their money in Bitcoin, and we know that for past almost a year there has been a significant slowdown in the Bitcoin, in the cryptocurrency, etc. However, there are exchange trade funds which are specifically designed for institutions to invest in Bitcoin. And there has been a bit of surge where you can experience that a lot of large institutions are parking their money in the Bitcoin. And because this extra liquidity is there, extra funds are there, therefore the price of the Bitcoin is going up. So this is the point number one. Let's look at the point number two, and that is the market in general is improving in all territories, all regions, all countries. There was a slowdown created by the pandemic, and many countries came out of this, slowdown rather quickly. Some are still struggling, but by and large, 60 to 70% of the world is coming out from this slowdown, and therefore, the sentiment in the market is improving gradually as we move towards the future. Lot of liquidity, lot of fresh investments are happening, and therefore when people have a lot of fresh funds, they actually like to invest and they look at avenues. And since Bitcoin is suddenly jumping, a lot of positive sentiments are now being demonstrated, especially in those countries where Bitcoin is a legal tender, and therefore a lot of investments are happening, and this fresh investment is making a surge in the Bitcoin price. You know that the Bitcoin touched almost like 69,000 before it, rolled back, and now it is again reaching the mark of 65,000 per coin. It is so expensive, 65,000 US dollars per coin, and you can imagine that investment is not a cheap stuff. Investment in Bitcoin requires a lot of money today, and since the market is showing a lot of positive sentiments, Bitcoin is also growing. Let's look at the third point because of which there has been a surge in the Bitcoin arena, is the performance. I actually briefly touched upon that there was a sort of a slowdown in the Bitcoin. A lot of people actually felt, especially in the large economy. If you look at the US and EU, the US, there are it is legal. Actually, it's not. I would not say that Bitcoin is illegal, but only the e-products are being traded using Bitcoin. Except there were a few commodities like Tesla car. For some time, uh, you know, Mr. Elon Musk said that he can actually accept payment in Bitcoin also for his Tesla electric vehicle. However, it is not a openly traded currency in the open market. So you basically invest in Bitcoin, then you wait for Bitcoin to jump up to a certain level, sell Bitcoin, make some money. So this is the way it is working, and therefore there was a slowdown because a lot of people actually refrained from investing, buying fresh Bitcoins, and therefore the market forces determine that the price of the Bitcoin went down. Now, with all these things which are happening, the financial institutions are investing in Bitcoin. The positive market sentiments is being visible in the field. Therefore, Bitcoin is also improving. There is a strong performance. It is bouncing back, and the price is above 60,000. It touched 65,000 recently. That is $65,000 per Bitcoin. But it had reached at one point in time, way back in 21, 69,000. Okay, so now the market is improving. It is going up. We do not know how long this rally will be, but it is as of now improving. And Bitcoin is also facilitating in short-term liquidation. So when people have some cash with them, they do not know how to basically make money from that liquid cash. So they actually buy the Bitcoin, because all other investment takes bit of time. And if you invest in shares, then it's completely exposed to the market dynamics. So it could be risky proposition. So if you don't want to take risk, you want to make a quick buck, and if you have some ready liquid cash with you, these kind of people are investing in Bitcoin. So I think gradually, as we proceed further in future, things are improving, economy is improving. People with small cash, liquid cash, are parking their money for short duration in Bitcoin. Since it is growing, they are investing in Bitcoin, thinking that they can come out in a very short duration and make some money out of this extra cash that they have. So this is one of the major reason why Bitcoin investment is suddenly showing a lot of surge, because a lot of people, such people with liquid cash, are buying Bitcoin as of now. Let's look at the last point, and that is the regulatory momentum. We know that Bitcoin is here to last, and it's just that it has to be adapted in a gradual, phased manner, because our currency, the usual currency like US dollars, Indian rupees, ruble, euro, etc. There are so many other currencies in the world market today. All of these currencies are managed by some sort of regulator, and they manage the inflation, they manage the economy in their country, etc., etc. So whole lot of well-being of thousands and millions of thousands of people is directly linked to the currencies that you are using today. And then suddenly you cut the cord and immediately transfer everything to Bitcoin. It is going to have very serious ramifications. Therefore, it has to be done in a very gradual manner, and many countries do not allow Bitcoin in a like an open currency. And if there are no regulations in that country, then you cannot bring the money back. Once you have invested in Bitcoin, the money cannot come back to your own country. Even if you bring the currency back, because there are regulations in your country, that money will not be treated as a right money. Therefore, you will actually end up facing the authorities, or you may have to pay tax. I do not know what are the ramifications for those people who actually try to make money, and in lack of regulations, they try to bring that money back to their own bank accounts. Right now, regulations are being softened in many countries. People are saying that we need these kind of new age currency. We don't want dependency on the banking system. And especially now, humans are talking about setting up the moon colony, Mars colony. And in such a case, you cannot have so many currencies floating around on Earth, and there will be one currency for moon and another currency on the surface of Mars. There has to be one Earth currency, and I think this is moving in that direction, where in a phased manner, regulators are also realizing the future, and they are trying to make regulations around Bitcoin, gradually transition their currencies, their economy onto the Bitcoin. And this is happening while the Bitcoin is self-regulated. If you know something about Bitcoins, there are no banks, there are no government involvement in Bitcoin. The pricing of the Bitcoin is regulated by itself. So it is a currency which exists in the internet, which is self-regulatory. It's a very high-tech stuff. And if the countries allow Bitcoin and also in a phased manner phase out their currency, respective currencies, to Bitcoin, maybe in next 10 years, 20 years, or 50 years. That is the way to go. And right now regulators are thinking about it, and many countries are now making new regulations uh, and accepting Bitcoin. So I think these are certain changes which are happening. Because of all of this, there has been a surge in the Bitcoin price. Now I have actually spelled out all the 5 points why the Bitcoin prices are shooting up in the sky. But these are the financial reasons. There are some regulation based reasons. There are some market driven reasons. If you want to basically invest in Bitcoin, I just want to also provide word of caution at this point in time, that you make your own study, and make sure that whichever country you are located in, please find out the regulations. And if you want to invest, please take the chartered accountant advice and also legal advice. So with that, I would like to end the live stream. Thanks for watching me live, and I will catch you again in the next one very soon. Bye for now.